Hey Libras, it's Star with Eyes of the Stars Tarot. Thanks so much for being here. Okay, so I'm changing up the format a little bit, and I'm going to just start with the Celtic Cross for love and relationships. I also got this new tarot deck. It's called the Everyday Enchantment Tarot, but they're really big, so can't really handle them as well as the other cards, so just bear with me. All right, so your overall energy for the month is the King of Wands reverse. So you may be feeling like you're lacking in confidence or something, or there's some type of action that you're not quite ready to take, perhaps. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so you're starting off with the Star card, which is a really beautiful energy. What's crossing you is the Seven of Pentacles, which is like a card about waiting. Yeah, it's like your wishes are like about to come true or something, and you're just, it's like you can feel it. You know, you can feel it almost. You can just touch it. Wow, we have the Magician. So you guys are like manifesting like crazy here. You are making shit happen, and it's just a matter of time is what I'm getting here. Okay, in the past we have the Page of Pentacles. So you may have felt in the past like, you know, all these opportunities were passing you by. Maybe you were meeting all the wrong people. But I feel like you're coming into a relationship. For a lot of you, it may be like a new relationship that you've been hoping for. Or something. So let me see. Let's just see. Okay, Nine of Pentacles reverse is what's crowning you. Wow. Near future, we have the Lovers. How you see yourself is the Devil reverse. Good. How your partner or like the energy around you see you. We have the Eight of Wands reverse. Your hopes or fears are the Eight of Swords reverse. And your overall outcome is the Sun. Wow. Incredible. Okay, so how many, let me see here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 major arcana. So pretty major things happening here in the month of February. I would say something that may just change the course of your life, or change, yeah, kind of the course of your life. How you've been living your life so far. I feel like something is going to definitely change. And I feel like it's mostly you. Okay, so the Star, a wish come true in Aquarius you could be dealing with, but it's really positive. It's healing energy. So if you had a difficulty in the past, which it looks like you did because we have the Star reverse. So it's like in the past things weren't really going too well for you. You kind of felt like, you know, you almost lost faith for a moment there. But now things are turning around. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning around with the Five of Cups. So again, a change, a healing from this negativity that was happening in the past. So that could be why it's almost like you can't believe it, though. You know, like you're second guessing what's really happening here, which is that your wishes are coming true. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles, and maybe the reason why you lost faith is because so much time had gone by. It's like you kind of lost faith because you just didn't, you thought too much time had elapsed, and how can this even happen? Okay, we have Temperance, which is about patience, and we have the Four of Pentacles reverse. Okay, so yeah, this is about you just letting things happen. Okay, it's going to take time, it's going to take patience, but you just have to succumb to it and just let go of the control. Don't try to control everything, because with all these major arcanas, I mean, look at this. We have the Star card, clarified by the Star and the Wheel of Fortune. So much major arcana, this is like out of your control. This is all the universe is doing, okay? So there's nothing to do here but to wait. But just know that things are getting better, and wishes are being fulfilled. Now we have the Magician. The reason is because you manifested this change. This is all you. You made it happen. We have the Three of Cups and the Ace of Cups reverse. Ten of Cups reverse. Okay. I kind of feel like you guys have been in relationships that are emotionally unfulfilling, either because you choose or you chose for it to be that way, or because these are just the types of people that you are attracting because that's the vibe that you're giving off. But there is a sense here that you've been indulging in relationships that are really just casual sex, no strings attached kind of relationships. And because maybe you thought that that's what you wanted, but it turns out that it leaves you completely empty inside. All right. And because what's crowning you is the Nine of Pentacles reverse, I feel like you're not really enjoying the single life if you're single. And if you're with someone, I feel like you're either missing them. There's somebody that you're either missing, or you just kind of feel lonely. Even, I mean, you can feel lonely and be in a relationship. So, but I think like things are definitely changing for you right now. It's just a matter of you having faith and knowing that they're changing, because now I feel like your priorities have shifted, where before I feel you really were just seeking out these casual relationships, but you're seeing that it's just not cutting it for you anymore. You need something more fulfilling. And that's what you're wishing for. In the past, we had the Page of Coins reverse. Okay, so this is a really non-committal type of person. Could be somebody, you know, kind of immature. You could have been dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but this is not somebody who's offering anything for the long term. So this is what you have in your past. This could have been you, or this could have been just partners or a partner. We have the Knight of Pentacles, again, earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we have the King of Cups. And we have the Six of Cups. So I do feel like there's somebody from your past, possibly an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that you may have a lot of love for, but it was like a missed opportunity, and it's something that you possibly have been dwelling on. Yeah, I feel like you've been dwelling on this person from your past because you see that they're like the one that got away. And perhaps because you've been holding out for this person, or you had your focus on this person, you were just indulging in, or it's almost like you compared them all the time, and then everybody else kind of fell into the category of just this one is just for tonight kind of thing, you know, and indulging in these casual sex type of relationships that were just leaving you empty. So what's crowning you now is the Nine of Pentacles reverse, and that is clarified by the Ten of Swords reverse. So yeah, you are ready to put the past behind you, to like kind of turn over a new leaf. Yeah, look at that, the Two of Wands. The world is in your hands now. You're choosing a new direction for your life. You're done with the past. You're done with being hurt. You're done with being lonely. Now you're looking toward the future, and the future is looking bright. Okay. In the near future, we have the Lovers, and we have the Six of Swords. So that's two sixes, the Lovers and the Six of Swords. Two sixes is having to do, obviously, with relationships. I feel like relationships are definitely on the up and up for you. Everything is getting better. Now you are attracting people who are emotionally available, because that is the space that you're in as well. Okay, so you are attracting possibly a soulmate. But whatever it is, the relationships that are coming into your life now are much better for you. The Seven of Wands. And I feel like it's because you're letting go, like you're putting your defenses down. You don't have your walls up anymore, and you're allowing it to happen. That's why the Magician is here, because you are manifesting all of this. We are just co-creators, you know, in our own lives. Life doesn't just happen to us. And that's kind of where a lot of people, when they order personal tarot readings, they come from a place of like, oh, tell me what the future is going to bring. Okay, yeah, I can tell you what it possibly might bring, but that doesn't empower you to make choices. You know, if you use tarot as an empowerment tool, you can make your future happen. Just, you know, let the angels guide you and it'll happen. But if we're just taking like sort of a victim stance, it doesn't really work that way. Things just end up happening to us instead of for us. Okay, so that's the difference there. And I feel like right now things are happening for you because this is the way that you manifested it. And you're allowing it to happen, to come into your life. Whereas before, perhaps you were even blocking it. Maybe because you had your mind on somebody else. Or it was you just being stubborn. Here's your card, Justice. So you're finally finding balance. And I feel like now you are really open to a true relationship. You're ready to put your guard down. How you see yourself is the Devil reverse. You're done with the crazy life. You're done with, easy sex. You're done with one-night stands. You're done with the drinking and all that nonsense, the partying. Now I feel like you guys are ready to settle down. Let's see what the Devil card is about. Okay, Three of Pentacles reverse, Empress reverse. Yeah, 2 3s. It's like, yeah, it was like you were more interested in like excitement and maybe a little bit of a walk on the dark side, on the wild side, and it wasn't really giving, like you weren't really getting anything back. All you were getting were people who were just interested in themselves. That's all you were attracting because that's all you were putting out there. And so now that is changing. Now you're kind of tired of not being nurtured, not having anybody to make a warm meal for you when you get home and like to really love you and nurture you. Now you are open to receiving that. External energy, or how your partner sees you, is the Eight of Wands reverse with the Devil card. Well, that's very interesting. We have the Three of Swords reverse. And another 3, the Three of Wands. So, I kind of feel like you guys might have a bit of a reputation of being like, very promiscuous or flirtatious, or just having, being known for having multiple partners or whatnot. Please don't take offense. But I feel like this is what the external energy is that people kind of see you as somebody who's never going to change. Like I kind of hear people say, oh, they're never going to change. That's just how they are. And that's not just how they are. That's not how you are. That may be who you were at one time, but I do feel like there is some sort of evolution happening here where you're done with that stage in your life. And regardless of what other people think, I think you're going to prove them wrong. Okay, so your hopes or fears is the Eight of Swords reverse with the Knight of Wands. I feel like you guys may have been dealing with some sort of trauma from your past that made you be emotionally unavailable, which in turn made you attract emotionally unavailable people. And I feel like that's what you're hoping for, is like, I think you have some awareness of this now, whereas before you didn't even think about it. Something made you, the something might be that you finally got tired of being alone and feeling like, people just don't really care about you. And so you're hoping to get these thoughts out of your mind that everybody's the same and that, everyone's going to hurt you, so that you can finally move on. Now, your overall outcome is the Sun, which is like one of the most beautiful cards in tarot because it's all about happiness and having self-esteem, being on top of the world, being happy, being joyful, being childlike. We have the Knight of Swords. Again, the Nine of Pentacles reverse. And another 9, the Nine of Swords. So interesting. Again, I'm getting this sense, okay, so the two nines tell me that there's a stage in your life that's coming to an end. It's not complete yet, but that is where we're headed, okay? So the Nine of Swords is about, thoughts that plague your mind, kind of like the Eight of Swords, but worse, because with the Knight of Swords, you're like on edge and maybe you can't even sleep, that kind of thing. things like traumatic things that keep going through your mind, or just, it could also be obsessive thoughts. But I feel like in the month of February, you gain this clarity. And the clarity is with regards, if you look at this card, this guy, which is your energy, air energy, it's almost like he's saying, oh, I'll show you, you know. It's almost like there's something that I feel like you're discovering who you really are now. You may have gone through some major changes. We all go through changes. We don't remain the same people throughout life. You know, we evolve and we all change. And I feel like you've gone through this major change. And yeah, maybe people in the past, and you yourself identified yourself as somebody who was non-committal and not really available for any kind of, you know, true emotional relationship or emotional connection. But I feel like that's coming to an end because you have been feeling that void of having somebody who truly loves you. And it's starting to worry you that maybe you're getting older and you're going to be left alone. Just with these people who don't really give a shit about you. So it's like you are ready to make some kind of announcement. Like, I'm done. I'm not that person anymore. I'm going to show you who I am, and I'm getting the hell out of here. And it's just this clarity that's coming to you that you're going to really, you know, the sun is also about the self. Okay, so you're having a really like an awakening of who you truly are today, not a year ago, not 5 years ago, and definitely not 10 years ago. This is who you are today, and it's leading to your happiness because now you've figured out what you really want, and you're ready to let go of the past. You're ready to let go of who you used to be because now you're wanting more, and you see that you deserve it. So congratulations, Libra. Yes, maybe you weren't ready in the past, but I see you going toward that future that is waiting for you, and it looks absolutely amazing. There's a relationship coming into your life, if you allow it to come in, that's really going to fulfill you, and it's going to bring you so much happiness. And I'm really happy for you guys because I think you've deprived yourself for long enough of having a really loving relationship, and now it's time to just let it happen. Okay, regardless of the outcome, just let it happen. All right, congrats. So let's, I'm going to choose an oracle card for you from my Angel Inspiration deck to give you that one final message for love and romance here for the month of February for the sign of Libra. Okay, we have withdraw. Let me choose another. I'm actually going to choose 3 for you guys. Happiness and generosity. This card has been coming out a lot for a lot of the signs. So let's see here. Get the book because I want to read what withdraw is. I mean, I know what it is, but okay. So it says there are times when it is necessary to withdraw from the world in order to rest or view things from a different perspective. Withdrawing does not mean you must give up on things. It's simply a period for you to temporarily disengage from a situation. This respite allows you the time you need to gain clarity over a situation, using your inner wisdom to discern all facts. You cannot be objective about things if you are too caught up in them, or you're too busy to stop and see things for what they are. Give yourself this opportunity to look at yourself and your situation from the perspective of a third person. Do not judge, simply observe and allow things to flow where they will. Invite, I can't say this name, Zagzagel, into your cave for loving guidance and insight. So yeah, the Sun card is, like I said, all about you. So this is all about you withdrawing from other people's expectations or other people's preconceived notions about you. And yeah, they may be right. They were right at some point, but you have changed. Okay, and what has changed is that now you are allowing yourself to actually accept the thought of you allowing happiness into your life, allowing for true love to come into your life. And yes, that means you would need to be vulnerable and just let things happen regardless of the outcome. But now is the time, because I feel like the universe is being very generous with you, and they're getting ready to give you what you need and what you want, what you've always desired, that star card, that wish come true. They're getting ready to give it to you, so be prepared to receive. Okay, Thank you so much. So let's move on to your finance and career reading and see what you got there. Oh, Hermit. All right. Maybe you need some counsel on something, or you need to do some research on a matter. Okay. Oh, let's see. The Queen of Pentacles reverse. All right. Eight of Wands, Nine of Cups, the Emperor reverse, Ten of Swords reverse, and Death. Okay. So there may be a situation that seems a bit out of control. Don't try to fight it, because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. There is going to be some major change here. Let's see what it is. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. So that could be communication back and forth, some kind of movement, quick, fast movement, quick event happening here. Let's see. For some of you, this could be as simple as you, like a boss or something, is going to leave your life, your company, whatever, a higher up. There's going to be a change in hierarchy and organization. Okay, we have the Sun reverse. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands reverse. I kind of feel like you guys were thrown into something without being too sure on how to do it, or you're not too confident on how to do it, or something like that. But I don't get the sense that you're letting anybody know. You're just like going through the motions or whatever. But it's almost like a feeling like you got thrown into it. Okay, we do have the Nine of Cups here, which is wish fulfillment. Being satisfied or happy with something, with a situation. We have the Six of Cups reverse. The Devil reverse. So I feel like this wish fulfillment is very much well deserved. I feel like it's after a very negative period in your career and your finances, where maybe you were being taken advantage of, and you were able to get yourself out of that situation, or it was just a situation that required for you to be very strategic about your actions, because it was so negative for you. So this could have been like things just not going in your favor as far as like interpersonal relationships within the workplace, within business, and you having to kind of go the extra mile to strategize to circumvent these kind of energies. And you did a good job, because you came out on top here. Okay, we have the Emperor reverse with the Seven of Cups. I kind of feel like this energy is still present, and it may be present in a higher up. There's somebody who's like trying to either pull the wool over your eyes, or just trying to feed you some kind of pipe dream here, and use their authority over you, like to sell you on something. But I don't think that you're biting. I feel like you're kind of a tough cookie. Okay, so you know what? Libras being Libras, you guys are very diplomatic. So it's like, it's not really easy to get you to buy into anything, really, unless it's logical for you. But I feel like you're able to like diplomatically get yourself out of these types of situations where somebody's trying to make you do something that you don't feel in your best interest. And you definitely have to watch out for that this month, because I do feel like there is this energy here of somebody not wanting you to know the entire truth, you know, or keep you in a sense of like a fear, or not so much fear, but like keeping you on your toes, not really letting you know how good you are, because they want you to fear maybe getting replaced or something like that. You know, like they were trying to create this illusion that your job is in high demand or something, so you better be really good at it. I don't think you're buying, like I said, though. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords reversed, so which means that the worst is already over. This is in the past, whatever happened in the past, whatever disappointments, it's already happened. So it's not something that you need to worry about really in the month of February. This is just like, let me see here. I feel like this is learning from past people who were insincere. I keep getting like this insincerity here. But again, this has happened to you before, where people are trying to steer you in a direction that you don't necessarily want to go, but it's like in their best interest, even though it's not in yours. And I feel like now that you've learned from all of that from the past, you're able to spot it. And that's why this person can't really, they can't fool you. They can, you know, put all these illusions out there, but you see right through them. And you know what to invest in and what not to, because of the experiences that you've had. Okay, but we do have the Death card here, which can be an ending or just a major change. So there may be some major changes coming toward you, okay, with some conflict here with the Five of Swords. The Ace of Wands. I do feel some of you may be just leaving your jobs. Maybe this is like more, I feel like, okay, so I feel like for some of you, this is not as much of a big deal, and it's something that you can handle because, like I said, of your past experiences, you're able to get ahead, even though there's people out there, even though there's higher ups out there that, like I said, are trying to like kind of sell you a pipe dream, but you're not going to bite. For others of you, I feel like this is going to make you leave your job. It's going to make you give something up, give up your job and go for something else, go for something like a new opportunity, because there may be too much drama here. Okay, yeah, you may find out about something. Yes, you do. The Hermit reverse. So there's something that you stumble upon, maybe through doing your work, where you're like, I can't do this. It may be corruption, actually. There may be some corruption going on that makes you say, like, just turn your back and say, I don't want to be a part of this. I'm going to look for something else. Yeah. All right. Well, you've been warned. All right, Libra. I hope you have a great month. Talk to you soon.